Hey folks, we're back once again with some more awesome Project Zomboid. Now, yesterday we were going around collecting books. We found a survivor, or a survivor zombie, I should say, with a duffel bag with a ton of books in it, and we were able to raid the local library of the military town just past the way we came. Originally, I was trying to get to the gas station right next to the outdoor drive up theater, but we got lost and ended up being near that town anyway, so we just decided to go there first. However, we are now running low on supplies of food and water, and we probably should go back home and make sure that we don't get stranded out in the middle of nowhere and starve to death, or worse, be too weak to fight back. We did lose one of our baseball bats that had some bolts, and so we need to go home to get some better weapons because although I love my trusty crowbars, they just don't feel right because they don't do enough damage and they're definitely heavier to swing, which means that it's a lot slower. That's kind of a stark contrast when you've already had a more damage dealing and faster swinging weapon. So I'm going to go ahead and just start here in just a second, but I'm going to go and post all over the socials so you folks can jump on in and hang out with us if you wish to, or tell more people about it. There's always a lot of things to consider when we are having fun, but making sure that we tell everyone about us being out there is all the more awesome. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to refresh my YouTube page just because that's how I make sure that the stream is still going. Looks beautiful, absolutely gorgeous. And then let's go ahead and start. All right. So I was already in the van. If you guys want to know, like, kind of the path I took. So originally, this is our house. This is the town we technically have fully cleared out. We don't have zombie respawn. So we went down this road, jumped onto Hog Hollow, then we jumped onto KY60 until we took a right onto Horse Lick Road. Now, I thought that Horse Lick Road would lead us to where we are now, so I didn't turn off at this smaller road called Hamshank Road because I thought this would take us all the way to the theater. And as you can see, the theater has, a kind of decent looking road. So, but yeah, but no, it took us all the way down here. There was some things I stopped by and looked at, but I didn't want to idle too long because apparently the end of the map is right here, so I can't go too much further south. Then we went up here, we took a left, and this is how we ended up going into March Ridge. And you can see I kind of just did a very strategic run in there, right? Like, I cleared all these houses, I cleared this, and then these are apartments. I haven't cleared these apartments. I really want to. This is, I believe, a mail service place, like, sending out mail and stuff, but I wasn't able to fully confirm that. I'm sure, one of the online maps could tell me whether I'm not right or not. Sorry. YouTube is trying to get me to do stuff like turn the stream to members only. I think we should set a goal. Just because I think it would be fun. And let's set that for 2 hours. All right. There's my little weird goal. I don't even know if I really care about it, but whatever. All right, so we looted all of that. Oh, yeah, and right here is where we found that survivor zombie, which is just south of Muldrow. Now, Muldrow is a pretty big overall town, so we're not going to go over there yet, especially with us being down at Crowbars. West Point is definitely a place I do want to go. And Rosewood, I've never been there, but I have been to like the outskirts of a town here. I'm not sure if it's any bigger, but I do know there's a town. And then there's another good town here. Yeah, this one is where the railroad tracks are, and this one looks like an interesting town. I should go explore it a lot more, but you know, whatever. All right. So enough of me chit-chatting. Let's go ahead and start driving. One thing I think I found out yesterday was, it was from one of the viewers, I really appreciate it, was I always thought that gas in the game would eventually go bad. Because in real life, gas nowadays doesn't stay for very long. I don't know exactly why that is the case. Um, like, I don't know how to explain it, but I do know in real life that's what happens. Now, I did hear what I would say is possibly a deer nearby. We are going to have to start getting comfortable with starting to do some hunting. We are starting to run low on non-perishable supplies. We can't just ignore the non-perishable supplies forever, right? Just again, making sure that I got where I was. Yep. See. Yep. That was my mistake. Sorry. Coughing. But yeah. So we're going to go ahead and just start kicking a butt and taking names. Oh. Alright. I have Sunday driver, so it really impacts how fast I can drive. Honestly, when I first started taking Sunday driver, I won't lie, it was because I thought it was pretty much a free perk. And honestly, there are kind of more positives to it than negatives. Yeah, it's slower for me to start, which, yeah, if I'm being chased by a horde, that definitely is, you know, bad. But most times I don't go to my car unless there's no other choice. Like, I don't try to lead the zombies to my car because I know if they think I'm in the car, even though I'm not, they're gonna just wreck it. I've seen it before. They'll smash your windows, break it, pretty much destroy your doors, making it so if you ever do have to retreat into your car, it's not a good situation for you. And actually, I think they can actually ruin the engine parts too. Either way, what was I going on? What was I saying? Oh, Sunday Driver. Like, Sunday Driver and Build 40, Build 41, I didn't really see a lot of negative effects. Again, like I said, there were positive effects to it. One of the positive effects was I could never go above 50 miles an hour, which, if you understand Project Zomboid's loading of the world, it loads more or less areas ahead of you. It's like predicting the areas ahead of you. I do apologize. That's my wife's thing. I have to make sure I take care of that real quick. Hopefully you guys understand. I do appreciate you guys your understanding in that quick situation. My wife has diabetes, and I will not. I need to make sure that the little app we have that does tell me her blood sugar level, and it has alerts, and the alerts tell me whether or not she's going too high on her blood sugar or she's falling too low. So whenever that happens, I just have to call my wife in that moment and either let her know that her blood sugar's going down because she might be driving, or, you know, just to check up on her. AKA, if she doesn't answer the phone, I might have to call 911, essentially. So, that app is very nice. I'm very, very happy with it. Alright. Look, see, I'm getting a little bit drowsy. my character is, getting us tired. He wants to go home. You know how that works. You know? We've all been on, like, vacations where, like, yes, the hotel was nice and everything. And then the last day was we had to pack up all the stuff in the car and drive home. And you're kind of just waiting to get home, but also sad that you're leaving the vacation area. That's how I feel, honestly. I'm all like, oh man, I want to get back to my bed. I'm tired of sleeping in a hotel, but I'm also happy that I got to go on vacation and, whatever. Most vacations for my family was more catered to when we did vacations, we did week-long camping trips. Now, we camped throughout the entire year, whether it was winter or whatever else. Of course, if it was snowing really heavy and it was really sticking, we wouldn't go. But we camped throughout the year. So going camping wasn't necessarily like a vacation every now and then when we're only there for like a day or two. But when we camped for a full week, my parents brought out like a big tent that had like a really fine mesh on it. They set it up so there was a water pump that would pump water into these PVC pipes that we drilled really small holes into, so it would mystify or whatever. We got some sprinklers that did a fine mist, and that's how we hooked it up. But that was a room that you could go in and stay in if you wanted to be a little bit cold, but not too cold, kind of whatever from the heat. And then, there would be a big tent that they would set up, and that was where the board games were. And then, of course, we had the picnic table, we had a kerosene stove. My father hated it, but he never bought a new one because he also loved it. My dad had this, coffee cup thing with this, I'm trying not to hit zombies because I don't want to ruin my my car. But yeah, my dad had this metal coffee pot where the very tip of it, kind of like the little small handle that you raise the lid off of, was glass. And I didn't learn about this because I didn't care before, but when I was a teenager and wanting to drink coffee, that little glass top was hollow, and when you started to see it go fully foggy or full mist, that meant the coffee was fully brewed. So it was really kind of an interesting thing. I actually really enjoyed it. But kind of going back to why we thought a week-long vacation was in that camping area was because our parents set it up as this area is for our camping, eating, playing board games at night all together. This is where you can go cool down. You can go fishing. You can go out in the inner tube in the lake. You can go, and there's a small, actually not small, but a fairly okay sized river, less than a mile hike from us. So sometimes we would take inner tubes, and they were actual big, trucker inner tubes and stuff like that, right? And we would just use that to float down the river. Of course, we'd have to back up. It's a 1 or 2 miles, but that wasn't too bad for us kids. But yeah, that was our kind of more or less our vacations. Now, we did go to things like a water park. Sometimes one year, my parents had saved up enough money to take us down to Six Flags. And that was a lot of fun. We probably should just grab some eggs. All right, it's not worth trying to drive the van back up there. But yeah, the Six Flags was really fun. It was definitely a very special vacation. As far as vacations go, that was kind of more of the one my parents spent a lot of money on. We had to get a rental car. We had to go down because we weren't sure if our vehicles would make it. And my dad, and my mother and my stepmom, both were under the impression of yeah, we don't want to be stranded and have to pay a bunch of money for, well, you know, bills. I do enjoy the the chicken stuff like this. I probably should have built my base here. It's really not that far. I could move everything here because it's just very ideal, honestly. But I don't know. I think that's being a little bit too optimistic. But yeah, getting some food, getting going, loving it all. Alright, did I finish getting all those eggs? Oh, that's cool. I think the, that's the chicken, roosting. Still has a lot of feed in there. Alright. So, we grabbed a good bushel of eggs. I think we grabbed, yeah, we grabbed 40. That is more than decently. Like, this is the entire farm. You can see, like, there is plenty of area to actually, like, inhabit this area, but yeah. So let's get on home. And then I think my guy will take a little nappy nap. We did not find any blacksmithing skill books, which is one of the things I was hoping to find. Or wanting to find, I should say. But yeah, that's okay. We'll go home. We'll make ourselves a quick meal. And then when we wake up in the morning, we're going to see all the goodies I'm bringing back. And possibly, maybe do some more future-proofing of our location. So we need to make sure we get rain catchers up. We're going to have to, I think, start looking about how to get animals to our area, and should we make, do we have to make pens for them? Like, walled off areas, or will they just only stick to the area you designate? My best guess is that they will stick to that area, but they can explore out of it. So I'm not sure I understand that correctly, because every place I found like domesticated animals have been pretty well enclosed, to be honest. So we'll have to see how that goes. All right, and we are home. This is my little home. I have cleared out the majority of the town. I don't think actually anything here. Just seeing if I can turn on this light. Okay. Alright, so this is our little home and abode. I'm gonna go turn off the light. It is kind of rare for me to turn on the generator, just because I'm not necessarily wanting to... Alright. So, you... There you go. So this is a mod that I was told about, or rather learned about through somebody else's video. To be honest, I learned about it through Atomic Duck's video a while ago. So let's go ahead and I think a bowl would be nice. Okay, so we can't do a bowl. What about a empty pot? Okay. We'll do a frying pan. Okay, there we go. Let's go ahead and throw these back in there because it's weighing me down. All right, so we will start with adding in some eggs. And you know what? I think we're just going to create a stir fry. Let's go ahead and put some nice butter in there. Don't want to do vegetable oil because the butters are already gonna do stuff. I think we should put some salt in there, some pepper, and honestly, I think that is pretty darn good. So let's go ahead. All right. Now let's go ahead and cook this stir fry. I do have a barbecue out back and stuff, but again, I feel pretty safe where I'm at, so I'm kind of like more or less like, you know. I also I'm not sure if I remembered. Oh yeah, you can just boil them inside of the oven. You don't actually have to do anything. I'm not sure how long these eggs will be fresh for, so it might be something to think about. Well, you know, we do have the refrigerator right here, and we do have this freezer, so let's actually throw the eggs in the freezer. I'm not sure if freezing them is actually going to be good. It might lower their quality a bit, but yeah. Don't really want to lower their quality too much. My guy's thirsty. It took me a little while to understand the transfer liquid stuff, but now that I have figured it out, I actually really enjoy it. Full stop, not lying. It's a very, very nice thing to be able to use. We'll turn off the generator before bed, by the way. I'm just using it to cook and stuff. So yeah, this is where I'm at, and you can see I've cleared out a lot of the town. I do have it so the zombies don't respawn. However, if I ever play this game again, that it do a new world, that is something that I will make sure not to do again. And I mean, to a point, it is nice, but it's making me very like idle, like very more comfortable around my surroundings. Like I'd probably mentally in my head feel like I'm super safe, and because of that, I'm going to be all like, you know, oh, you know, who cares about that, and not watching my back constantly, etc., etc., etc. Actually, put the kind of oats back. All right, let's go ahead and shut off the generator. It's going to get dark. Don't worry, I have a little flashlight that we can use. This is my little napping area, but you know, hey, it does the job. I'm really tired. I'm going to turn on the alarm because I don't want to sleep all night and most of the morning. All right. All right. Fresh in the morning. All right. So, thank you, alarm. I like how I've never realized I could just interact with this UI up there, but now that I do, it's awesome for my alarm. All right, so we need to take all of the books and put them in the proper areas. Oh yeah, I forgot we have all of these VHSs too that we can use to learn. Let's see here. We'll throw the. Actually, I can access that. Yeah. So all of this can go in the backpack because pretty much everything in there has a use. Everything has a use. All right. All right. So let's go ahead and sort by category. Agriculture. All right. Agriculture 3 is not needed. Okay. Butchering 2 is needed. Okay. Carpentry 1, 2, 3. 3. I don't think I have carpentry 4 anywhere. No. Fishing. Tracking. Do I have tracking over here? But I have 2 fishings. So I have 1 and 2. Okay, so you guys can go in here. Alright, so trapping. Nope, not in there. Yeah, I have this kind of like organized a little bit. Just because, you know, it's good to have a little bit of organization to what you're doing. I've read you, so. Oh, yeah, okay. Oh! I did have a blacksmithing book. Well, now I feel stupid. Actually, I feel very, very stupid. Because I've been looking for that everywhere. This long blade thing, I don't think I didn't even know you could do multipliers for experience. Let's see here. Oh, well, there we go. Got cooking 1, which is really nice to have. Definitely need to read that because right now I'm just kind of like winging it. I believe we have a foraging 2, so we'll put that out. And then I believe, yeah, we have those. Where am I putting the VHS tapes? Okay. I might make a small bookshelf thing and put the VHS tapes over by the TV. But for now, we're going to put them here. And this back there. Let's go ahead and refill our water bottles. Oh, we have a map. Louisville, Kentucky, huh? Okay, okay, that's cool. And then there's an annotated map here. These usually tell you if, yeah. So, based off of the, stuff, you'll find me here. I love you. If you can make it before you turn, there's something here to help. We'll be back together somehow. Wish to God you've been stationed here. All right, so I believe that's in March Ridge. Over here. And I believe, if I am looking at the map right, let's go ahead and look at that map again. Okay, it's there. Okay, so if I open up my map, oops, and then let's go to the top-down view. I believe this house or this house. Let's go ahead and double check real quick. Yep. So we're just going to make a note of that on our thing. And probably going to put like a treasure chest or something here. Do I have a treasure chest? All right. We're just going to put these like that. And now we know where to go. Okay. So, I did have all those books and stuff. I'm just going to go ahead and put all of the extra books I have in the trash right here. So both of you are now not needed. I don't need a tongue depressor. I don't know. I actually have no clue what that would do. But yeah. Like a tongue depressor. So, I got a big old comfy chair here. And then I am going to read the rest of this because I can. And since we're not on a server, I can just do this. Wait a minute. Oh, okay. That's why I never read the level 1, because I'm already level 2 blacksmithing. Kind of feels stupid now. But whatever. So let's go ahead and look at our VHS tapes real quick. So we have Car Zone, Fitness Club, Cook Show, Magical Woodland Creatures. I'm guessing that is that, and we have episode 7 of Woodcraft. Okay, so what skills out of all of those would be probably beneficial for me to read? Honestly, getting up to level 6 mechanics would be a very nice situation. So I hope this video will finish off that experience for me. Did I already play this one? I think I did. Yeah, I think I've already watched this one. All right. All right, I think it was just giving me an idea of a recipe, so we'll put that back in there. Sorry. Yeah, I hadn't watched it yet. Okay. Or listen, I'll watch it. I watched it. All right. Okay. Just watching a VHS real quick if you just came in. Okay. Okay, you need engine parts. Okay, you can go to a local scrapyard. And, oh, okay, cool, that's cool. If we want a bunch of engine parts, we can go to a scrapyard. I actually know where a pretty big scrapyard is. I've already cleared. So, that is actually pretty good information. Okay. Well, actually, I think that immediately gives us our next goal. Uh, yeah, because I fully know where a mechanics area is that we can go and start breaking down cars and stuff. So that's good. That's good. Okay. Let's empty out the van real quick, and then I think we're just gonna go straight there. Oh, I won't take the biscuits out because I like that. I like that. I got some brandy. I don't need another frying pan, by the way. All right. Oh yeah, I found 2 propane tanks fully filled, which is a lot. Very nice if you ask me. Don't remember ever picking up a welder's mask, but all right. It's gonna sort by category. First aid. Okay. Okay. Let's see what we need to do. You know, I don't want to do too much. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna grab the stuff I need to go take apart the cars and call that good. So I'll take the biscuits because biscuits are always good. Coal's not a bad idea, but I need to do the rest of this. So we need a jack. We need a lug wrench. We need a ratchet. screwdriver, tire pump, and a wrench. Am I missing any other tools? Let's see here. I don't think I am. I do not think I am. So, if I wanted to repair the engine. Oh my god, I have to be 5 mechanics to take apart the engine and to fix it. Okay, well that's fine. That's fine. Knowing about the scrapyard gave me a good idea of what I want to go do first real quick. All right, let's go ahead. All right. Sometimes I forget that pushing escape doesn't close a lot of menus. And I don't know where I got that habit of pushing escape closes menus, but it's not a good habit of mine. It's not a very good habit of mine. All right. So let's go ahead and head to that a local scrapyard I know of, and just finish off this level 5 mechanics, so I can actually start repairing the vehicles I have. Because this vehicle, the firefighter's vehicle, is very nice overall for driving. I probably should get my welding torch and actually just clear up some of these wrecks. Oh, okay. Let's make sure if I actually remember where I'm gonna go. Alright, so... Oh yeah, I just pretty much follow this all the way there until I can take a right or a left. Okay, that's easy. Alright, give me a quick second, folks. Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that. Alright, so we're gonna go and kick some butt on taking apart these cars. Honestly, I probably could just take apart any car. I don't really need to go to the junkyard, but the junkyard has a lot of has a lot of vehicles in a small area, right? A lot of vehicles in a small area. I'll probably start live streaming to TikTok too. I should look into how to do the this is a a live stream on PC, but I also can live stream to shorts. Oh my god. Disinfect. Suture. A sterilized bandage. I messed up. See all the glass on the ground there? I guarantee you, this vehicle is destroyed. So it's even more important that I get the ability to get engine parts, because we now have to fix this vehicle. And we're not super far from home, but it is going to be a trek on foot. So the question is do I go home and get another vehicle to drive there, or do I just hoof it to the junkyard here? I think hoofing it wouldn't be a bad idea. So, yeah. I am in pain, so that does suck. Maybe I just might use this to help with my forging skill. I'm almost max forging skill, which is nice. So, yeah. I don't think that's a bad idea at all. You can also easily forge for food, although sometimes it isn't the best way to do it. I do need to keep an eye on my condition. Think I heard a zombie? Maybe it was just in my head. I'm not picking them up because I can't use them. I'm really excited about the potential for what's coming, because the latest Project Zomboid blog was talking about some of the talent they hired, and some of that talent has a good history behind them, and some of the other talent just has some good ideas and that kind of stuff, and making work of it. I think we could use some garlic. If you're just jumping in, folks, yeah, I just got into a car crash on my way to take apart cars. It's kind of a little bit of irony there, but marker 2 to 3 minutes ago, I got into a car crash. Marker. Oh, it's just the leaves. The leaves were making it look like a possible, ore node. But yeah, I still got quite a ways to go. They could be ore nodes. I don't know. I don't know. I didn't see any way to like inspect it or look at it, so they're probably not. I don't even know if you can find iron ore. Some people have told me like it's deep in the woods or whatever, but I've never really come across it. I'm not saying it doesn't exist. I'm just more or less pointing out that like I don't know. Just because I haven't seen it doesn't mean it's not there, right? Make fun of myself a little bit and be like, yeah, silly. You don't see error, but you know it's there. That is so something I would say to myself. You know, I don't know if they have this, and correct me if I'm wrong, Check, but do ladybugs help your farming? Because I know that putting ladybugs, I believe, on tomato plants, my father used to say this, would allow the ladybug would like take care of it. Like that's what they liked to eat is the creatures that you know the ladybugs would eat off the other insects, and so the insects would stay away. I think that's what he was saying. I'm not sure. Ugh, I can't believe I crashed my car like that. It was just I was driving too close to the edge. I was talking too much, and yep, kaput. I got smashed. I got smashed. Have you guys read that article that you can actually scientists have found a way to grow back teeth? I'm not 100% how that works. I mean, but it's a legitimate legal place that was talking about it. So I thought that was pretty darn cool. What do you folks think about that kind of stuff? I like it. I like anything that allows people to scientific wise kind of get a jump on life, you know, or whatever when it comes to their bodies. Now, I may be saying this because I do not have great teeth, and to be honest, it's my fault. I did not take care of my teeth very well. But you know, that's okay. It does suck. And if this study is like super expensive, I probably will never get it done. But you know, it is interesting in the future if that is a possible scenario. I just gotta pick up the eggplant. I'm sorry. And we are seeing a lot of stuff here nowadays. I'm really enjoying this. It is. I don't think it's making anywhere a dent in how much experience I have to get. Yeah, 7,090, but it is kind of fun. Oh, I didn't know there was grapefruit. That's cool. All right, we're at the road now. I have said actually in the past that my character does need to level up their running. because my character, you know, where is it? Where is it? Yeah, so my running isn't anywhere near well, it's getting close to level 2, but like I definitely need to make sure that like I start training these because light foot makes it so the noise of your footsteps, whether running, walking, or crouching, is decreased. That's really nice. Nibble is really cool. Yeah, so decreases footstep noise. This would be really nice to level up. So like these three, I want to level up, and of course, melee or fitness would be cool because it increases melee attack speed and success chancing of climbing, decreases exhaustion and weight. So I definitely should do that. And I'm not sure actually what I have to do to increase the fitness thing, but I think as I increase the running and the nimbleness, that will also improve. Alright. So this is a town I cleared out a while ago. So it's pretty nice. I think there's actually a vehicle here that I actually could drive back to get my my item. Alright, good. I was about to be all like, maybe I forgot the tools. Because that would really suck. I think I ran past that and didn't even know it was there. Like, no joke. Okay. I think Project Zomboid is getting close to trying to humble me, pretty quick. Okay, so here is the place. Let's go ahead and count our blessings. The world is starting to reclaim everything. It is kind of interesting how they've done it. Like, as I'm exploring out in the world, there is more and more houses looking like they were looted by people and all that kind of stuff, and I'm just loving it. I know it sounds silly, but I might dabble into some modding of this game. Maybe just to get a better kind of purview of the game. I don't know. Whatever. There's quite a few pieces of paint in here. That's nice. What is in the back? It's the same exact stuff. Stupid me. All right. I don't think anything else is around here, so let's go ahead and do the vehicle mechanic job. Yep. Yeah. This is gonna be pretty good. I didn't know the radio was in the front. Well, let's take the hood off. I think if I do this... this will make it a lot easier for me to just instantly drop something. Alright, so what else is in front of me? under the hood. Take that battery out. Yeah, you can't take that out. We can't take out. We can't do anything with the engine. So let's go ahead to uninstall the front right seat. Nice. And then we're gonna do the front right tire. There we go. There we go. Honestly, I don't care if I have all the tools in my inventory, because they don't weigh a lot, so not really that big of a deal for me. Alright. So let's go ahead and keep working. So I took off the front right tire. The front right brake is next. It's just easier when you do it, like, systematically. That is what's up. Alright. Luckily, the, like, tire and stuff like that isn't, like, super, heavy. Alright. Let's go do the, rear right tire. We're gonna go, keep going, keep going, keep going. We're not gonna stop for nothing. Oh yeah. I know, I'm weird. Get used to it. Weirdness is what I am, and also I enjoy myself. I do enjoy myself. Alright. So, I'm hoping, possibly by the time I take this entire thing apart, I will have enough mechanics to, I'll have level 5 mechanics, so I can, take apart the engines of these and go repair my thing there. Okay, did remember that, the windshield can be removed. Okay, I failed that one. I failed that one. There we go. All right, and then let's go ahead and do the front right window. And then the front right door. Is there anything up front that I should take apart? Nope. Looks like time for us to do the tires and suspensions. Sorry. Don't mean to cough into the mic. Hopefully my mic is working. Okay, test. Okay, it is. Sorry about that. Sometimes I've made the mistake of streaming without without people being able to hear me. So that's why they come in and just leave instead of telling me. So that's why I had to check to make sure my mic was on. I enjoy the complexity of Project Zomboid cars. However, I also don't enjoy the complexity of cars when I'm taking them apart. Like, in theory, I think it's amazing. I love the fact that this game has such a complex car system with all these parts that you have to maintain. It really makes the game quite interesting because at first you're all like, oh, I can run around and attack all these zombies, and once I get a car, I'm pretty golden. But you're right, but also you're not. My character has been alive for probably over a month, and what else do I have on me? Oh, okay. Uh the stuff's starting to take everything back, right? So I still have some of my vehicles are quite damaged. And that's just the fact of it. Like, the vehicles start to break down over time, and that's one of the reasons if you're playing a solo like I am, because I'm on build 42 and there is no multiplayer right now. You end up having to probably put quite a bit of a time investment into all skills, but I think the mechanics one is one of the harder ones because you have to find vehicles you're willing to take the chance of damaging them at first, because you just don't have a high enough skill yet that you can't do it with 100% success. Like, even me with a level 4, you can see that there is a 35% chance for me to damage that rear windshield, right? So it's kind of like, for instance, this, okay, that I probably have a 100% chance of doing now. But overall, I think leveling your mechanics is one of the harder ones. I don't think it's harder, honestly, than, how would I say that? I don't think it's harder than electronics. Yeah, that's the one. I still think electronics is one of the hardest ones to do, because a lot of the mass electronic items that you do have give little to no experience. And I feel like that's the kind of same thing with mechanics. Sorry, I had to burp. Oh. We'll look at that later. Go. We're going to install the hood. And the front sheet. Let me see if I actually got... let me go ahead and drop that. And, okay. So we need to remove the bandage now. Okay, and then we're going to put another sterilized bandage on that. When I crashed earlier, my windshield broke, and pretty much glass shards got embedded in my guy's chest. So I then had to pretty much come over here without my vehicle. Where's the mechanics? Mechanics. There you go. Okay, I'm getting close. A couple hundred more, and we'll be good. All right. Oops. Sorry about that. All right. Let me see. We'll install the windshield. Yeah, even with my skill, there's still a 35% chance of that damaging it. See, I damaged it. Which, yeah, it doesn't seem like much, but it actually, wow. It actually kind of is. So what's everyone up to this week? What you doing nowadays? I don't need light bulbs, but it's kind of fun to take them. All right, is there anything in the? Oh, okay, I can uninstall the rear windshield from here. Look at that. Is there anything behind here that I need to take out? It looks like no. All right. Let's go ahead and I guess start with the rear stuff. So we're going to do the rear left tire. Do. All right. Rear left brake. Yeah, there you go. Have you guys ever had to grind up your mechanics enough, or no? Has that kind of always been a somebody starts as a mechanic and then they grind it up with you or whatever? Wow. I destroyed that brake. Yeah, I need to uninstall it. I may have made it so I can't uninstall the suspension. Oh wait, there we go. There we go. Ooh, I was worried there. Can't do that. Can't do that. I probably I know a lot of these parts are complete junk, so I probably won't keep them, but I might just put them in the back of the vehicles because I think they do stay for I'm not sure. You know what? I'm gonna shut up. I don't know if there actually is any kind of cleanup area or cleanup script to like make it so the world isn't like having to load the exact position of objects or not, but who knows? I don't know the way this game handles that. Like, for example, on on DayZ, which I do mod for, it is having a mod that creates so many like items would be bad if a lot of those items were left on it and those models weren't optimized. Again, I'm not saying that that's what's happening here. I'm just saying, like, if in DayZ a modder added a mod that had really high vertices, 2K textures, but had a lot of items, and those items could not go anywhere. Oh my god, we got the level! Yeah! Level 5! Woo woo! Marker, achievement, / skill upgrade. Alright, so I was only taking apart these cars so I could take apart their engines. So now I'm here, and we're gonna take the engine parts. There you go. Got 2 spare parts from that. That is super, super good, guys. Being able to repair my engine, or other cars' engines, is going to be, in my eyes, vital in the long term. And because it's a scrapyard, pretty much all these vehicles already are undrivable. I mean, I could probably improve upon them if I wanted to, but again, I'm not really wanting to do that. Now, I'm curious if the engine quality goes to zero, I can still repair it. Okay, cool. I wasn't sure if there was possibly no hope for my car that I crashed, or not. Oh, that's kind of a interesting choice. Okay, I need to stop distracting myself and just grab some more of these engine parts. Oh my god, look at this! This car is pretty pristine. That it's a 82% overall condition. I'm not going to yeah, I'm not going to take you apart at all. I think that's a pretty cool thing. All right. So there's one car in here that has a lot of that is just a really nice car. Um Really surprised I found it. All right. I think I need to munch on some food here. Um the biscuits are stale, but that's okay. I wanted to make more biscuits, but yeah. What can you do? What can you do? My guy is getting drowsy. All right, let's take apart this car's engine, and then we're going to start heading towards our car. All right, let me put all of this back in here. All right, beta blockers. Um, all of this stuff. Hmm. Yeah, and I'm not gonna be using that because it broke. Well, it almost broke. I wanted to see actually if I could repair it. Yeah, I'm just getting a flashlight out and a crowbar in my primary hand because, you know, I don't want to be left unguarded. There's a Zeke here. So I hope everyone's day's been going pretty well. I've been enjoying myself. I don't know. I'm thinking the streaming in the mornings probably isn't the best time for me to stream. I probably should stream. Honestly, I think I should look at my YouTube statistics and see when the majority of people who watch my live streams are on, and then do it there. Right? All right. I think we're getting close, right? We got a little bit more ways to go, and I know I came here through the bushes, but like I don't think it would be smart for me to walk through them. You know what? Let's just do that. You know, come on. Be like, boom. So when you use the walk to function, actually, my friend Jarl of Goats uh, taught me that. He's also on YouTube if you guys want to go see him live stream every now and then. Usually live streams, I think, I'll have to look at a schedule for the future. But he's the one who taught me this trick. That, this is something you can really well do, and you won't get cuts or nicks or anything like that. I also know that if you crouch, like try to sneak, you can also kind of achieve the same kind of effect. But yeah. Some definitely heavily forested area right here. All right. All right. Well, it didn't do exactly what I wanted to do, but yeah. Sorry, folks. I'm trying to take a shortcut, but I think it might actually be more hindering me than helping me. All right. That's okay. I'm getting footage. How close am I to the freaking actual road? Okay, cool. Not much further to go. Yep, there it is. Oopsie. That's why I had the flashlight. All right. Our car should be not too far ahead. Should not be too far ahead. All right, so yep, we're gonna get to the car. We're going to fix it up, smack it on the side, and be all like, "Good, you did good, champ. Now it's time to rise to new aspirations." My guy's tired. We might just sleep in the car and fix it in the morning. My guy is already hungry again? Well, I did take hearty appetite and high thirst. And now my guy's sad because I ate too many stale biscuits. Ooh, that kind of sucks. I shouldn't have done that. But what you gonna do? We'll watch something funny when we get home or something, just to take care of it. You know, I didn't realize my car was so far down, but okay. If you're just jumping in now, folks, what I was doing was I was going to a scrapyard to take apart enough of the car parts, like the vehicle parts, to make it so I could take apart the engine and get engine parts from them, so I can start repairing vehicles and some other nice things. But on my way there, I wasn't paying enough attention, and I slammed into a small sapling. And that's why I'm now walking in the dark to my vehicle, because I did reach level 5 mechanics, and I was able to start taking some vehicle parts. So now when I get back to my car, I'm going to repair it, because the car, when it hit the thing, pretty much went to zero. Broke the windshield too, and I had a couple of pieces in my chest, which I'm pretty sure I should check that out now. Okay, it's still a good thing. Luckily, I had a suture needle and all that kind of jazz, so I was pretty happy. Okay. Let's see if it repairs it. %. Nice. Actually, I don't want to do too much repairing, because I want to go home and read the mechanics book. All right. Oh, wait. No, stop. Okay. I think I should be able to at least get this started. And I know it's going to die on me a lot, but I'm just going to limp it home. And when I get home, I can read a more mechanic books, so I can actually start fixing up my vehicles, and so keep getting experience. being able to repair the engines of cars now is going to be greatly beneficial overall. So I'm pretty excited about it. Pretty excited about at least the potential of me having a higher mechanics. I also did not check. Okay, looks like I'm doing good. I had to suture a wound close, and I just want to make sure that it's not like going bad. It's bloodied or whatever, because I don't want to get an infection. I do have a box of antibiotics at home, which is hilarious. I do like finding some of these boxed items. What I probably should do is, every morning, I should have my guy do, like, a perimeter run check. I think that would be kind of fun. Oh, you know, hey, that lasted for quite a while before it died again, so that's nice. We, of course, would never drive this into a zombie-infested area in this condition. But once I get it a lot better, that will be pretty dope. This vehicle actually is a vehicle I wouldn't mind putting back together. You can see I've been alive for so long that all of these vehicles and stuff are, all these houses and stuff are kind of being reclaimed. Which does remind me that maybe I should do some gardening around myself so I don't have my house starting to be reclaimed. Or maybe I should just finish building that house that was there before, like a natural thing that they have, and call that my my home. I don't know. All right, so we're home. Let's go ahead and read that mechanics book. So I don't actually think I have to read that mechanics book. Yep, I don't. Kind of silly, whatever. But yeah, I like this truck a lot, so I think we're going to just repair it to 100% because this thing is has been very reliable for me. Very, very reliable. So, what I want to do, just to make it so my guy doesn't have to keep pulling the wrench out every time. Okay, cool. And we'll just put all of these inside of my inventory. All right. Airing the engine. Is that 6% now? I want to see how high it jumps up. Wow. Wait, what? Did it use a whole stack of engine parts to get to 11? I think it did. Or maybe I don't understand how engine parts work. Is there like a multiplier that's like, hey, each engine part should give you back this much health, and because I took them from bad cars, the engine parts gave me like 1% each? That wouldn't be the case, right? Like, seems a little bit too obvious. I don't know. I'm gonna stop thinking about it because I know it's gonna drive me nuts. Why the parts got thing. Maybe it's a bug. Maybe it's a bug. Maybe it's a bug. There we go. A little bit of fun there. Let's see here. Engine 0? Have I already taken car parts from these items? I don't think I have, but maybe I have already? I don't know. I haven't been able to take engine parts from stuff in the past because I wasn't a high enough skill. What is going on? Nice. Oh, yeah. That's because it's locked. Alright, whatever. Alright, let's get the engine parts from this so we can go and repair it. I think it's a bug. I think what I found was a bug. But I'm not 100% sure. I'm not 100% certain. Alright, so we got 12 parts from this vehicle. So when I was repairing the vehicle earlier, it was taking one individual spare part out of my bag and then repairing the car. And I think it did... I repaired twice. No, I repaired once to get to 6%. What else do I have in here? Alright, we'll just eat the broccoli stuff. I'll eat the cabbage because I really don't care about those. I mean, I do, but I also don't, if that makes sense. My guy, munch on those, and then I think I should be able to put the last part in here. Alright, so we got 12 parts from that car. Honestly, I never planned on having that car anyway. Be a vehicle I wanted to drive, so not really that big of a loss for me. Not that big of a loss for me. So, I do think me going around and, like, breaking down some of these fully broke down cars probably would not be a half bad idea. Because there's just so many of them on some of my major travel routes, and I really don't want to have to worry about that. Alright, so here's the car we're fixing up. So what we're going to do is we're going to be all like, okay, so I have 12 spare engine parts. Let's see if it uses all of them again, or if it was that was the issue. I had them in my inventory. So let's go ahead and repair. So taking what looks like one out. So about 5% was repaired. Well, 11, actually, I think it was 7%. Yep. So I actually might report that. I'm not sure. Trying to figure it out. Yeah, I think that's a bug. So I'll look into that. Because, like, yeah. Or maybe it's a bug that is that if you no. Yeah, no. That is not the case at all. Now we're past 61%. And we still have 6 car parts. So yeah. Definitely would not suggest putting your car parts in the same inventory as, well, in your main inventory. All right. 74%. Hey, we're getting there. We're almost done. All right. So, let's keep repairing this. What else do I need to maintain the vehicle more? I'm curious about that, to be honest. I'm really curious about that. So I know, like, brakes, the suspension, that kind of stuff, I may not be able to fix. We'll have to. Let's go ahead and right click on it. Yeah. Okay, that's at 86%. That's nice. Let's go ahead and do one more. If you're just joining, I got the ability to, I had a high enough mechanics level to be able to get engine parts, so I'm just repairing one of my favorite vehicles. That's what's going on. So, it looks like it went up by 80. All right, whatever. Okay, I did want to look at how much effort it would take to repair some of these other items on there. So, like, the front door. Can be repaired once uninstalled. Okay. Okay, fine. The trunk repair. 1 sheet or 2 small sheet metal. Okay, well, let's go try that out. So I do have some sheets over here. Although carrying the small sheets might be better for us, but let's go ahead and okay. Nope. Come on. I know I have. Yeah, there you go. Alright, so, let's take one of those. It said two of these. Okay, so, boop, boop. Put that in there. And then it told me all I need is a, wrench. Okay. Let's go see what's happening here. So, I want to repair the trunk. Sorry. I need a welding torch. Okay. And I need to have welding... Okay, okay. So, I suspected I was going to have a certain level of welding, and I should have just stuck with my gut, because that's the case. That is the case. Where are my other metal sheets? Yeah, they're there. All right. Do I have enough carpentry now to build the Oh, that's cool. You can make metal barricades now. That's nice. I want to make a rain catcher. So I do have the skill to do it, which is very nice. So garbage bags, tarps. So I need 6 planks. Okay, so this is a barrel. What do you think holds more? Does a crate hold more, or does a barrel? I don't know how you can tell what works better. Well, I'm just gonna trust my gut, and let's build a barrel first. So I'm gonna star that. All right. Need the tarp. Sorry if this is boring, but you know. Then I need nails. Now I've never done this before. Like I've never made the rain catcher and plumped it to one of my sinks. So this is a little bit of new territory for me. Hopefully you folks are okay with it. If not, then whatever. All right, we'll do that later. I'm trying to do a little bit more organization here, but I don't want to get stuck doing it. What I might actually do is I might just go and throw the fitness club in there real quick. My guy's bored, so I don't want him to be, I guess, too bored. Right. Let's watch this real quick. Now, I don't think actually watching this is going to give me any kind of, like, fitness. So, it's 69.17. Yeah, I don't think it gives me anything. Alright, so do I just now know how to work out better? Okay, it's sit-ups, right? So let's go ahead and... Oh. Huh. Okay. Well, I guess we should pop that tape out. I didn't, Huh. Okay. So the tapes are just ways to, learn new things. We probably should take a look at our wound before, I get too far away from this situation. And it's stitched. I don't think I can remove that, but let's give it a shot. Okay, now it's just scratched, which isn't bad. So, that was a deep wound. My person's still a bit sad. Let's go over here. I like to collect, well, we want to put the VHS we have away. I don't know. I just keep them. I don't know. I haven't watched the Woodcraft one yet, but I do keep a thing of some comic books because, you know, my guy's feeling sad. I don't want him to feel sad a long time, so, you know, reading a comic book is a pretty nice way of, well, just being good. All right. It doesn't take them long to read either, so it's like kind of like a very quick way to get rid of the sadness. But yeah, I'm definitely having fun with Build 42. Like, some of the things that I'm more or less achieving are like really exciting to have. Because like in the past it's been cool, but at the same time it's been you know, I've done that before. So in this situation, it's been kind of cool. And because once you read one of those books or whatever, they pretty much become trash. So I just put them in here. It is 20 Oh, hey, look. You have a spare engine part. It is 20 capacity, so I can put quite a bit in there and not have to worry. So I'm... Oh, sorry about that. That was a weird zoom in. I'm probably going to chop down some trees and get some planks and stuff. So when we wake up in the morning, we can more or less experiment how this rain catcher business is going to work. I probably need to grab a saw. I do remember I grabbed... Well, we do need a hand axe, by the way. Let's see here. Wasn't there a saw in here? Attached to the left belt. Alright, so, let's go grab a saw. I'm not sure if the wood saw versus the hacksaw actually matters, but, you know. Always fun to find out. Oh, I need to look for, wood saw. We'll take this because I think we need to sharpen our hatchet. Definitely not there. Yep, see, wood saw. I don't know. Is it more beneficial? Who knows? We'll find out. So now that I have, the, hatchet, let's go ahead and, oh. Am I not able to sharpen it? Let's see here. Ah. Okay. Do I need to be at a table? Or do I need to... Alright, I'm not gonna look into that too much, by the way. That's just gonna confuse the heck out of me and possibly actually just irritate me. So let's go ahead and cut down some trees. There we go. Alright, there we go. We're gonna saw these up. My guy is tired, but we're gonna do some more manual labor for a bit. I wonder if me chopping down trees gives me any kind of strength XP. I don't know. Well, the saw broke. You're kidding me, right? Like... Do I not have a, maybe a high enough maintenance skill? Weird. Well, I have plenty of hatchet, axe heads, so I'll just throw that in there and get another axe. It's just, weird for me. I was able to sharpen stuff in the past. Like, I have a lot of sharpening stones. So, like, why can I not sharpen this thing? Weird. Maybe the last patch broke it or something? I don't know. Like I said, I do have quite a bit of, hatchets, so it's not that big of a deal. Just, I guess, more surprised? Or confused? I don't know what you would call it. Maybe I'm more confused. I might actually have to, craft one. Is I wrong in how much me having more axes? I swear I've picked up, hatchets quite a bit. I think I just might be a little bit crazy. Well, I guess we can check to see if I can make a hatchet. We don't have the skill requirement for that, but would they consider a Alright, I have enough experience to smith a hammerhead, but not enough experience to forge a axe head. Yeah, see. It requires level 6. So it's not impossible. It's just highly improbable. I don't know if I even use that word anywhere near the way it's supposed to be. Let's go look at our, you know, we do have some stashes in here. Let's go ahead and look at this. So, yep, see, there's the hatchets I told you I had. I swear I did, but you know. I actually sharpened, oh. Alright, that's weird. I'm not going to question it. I probably should, but I'm not going to. Because it's working for me. I don't know. Just kind of confounded me. Like, I just wasn't thinking of that. If that makes sense. Whatever. We'll put it attached to our left belt just to give us a little bit more breathing room. All right. So gonna good old chop this stuff down. My guy is extremely tired. But you know, yeah, I'm really curious if this ups my strength. Do I have, so sneaking, is there actually a strength modifier? Out there. Not on there. Not on there. Not on there. Is fitness now a all-around oh, right there. Huh. I'm stupid. So it is 13.28. Okay. Just curious. Nope, it doesn't. That's okay. All right. And then we saw all these. And then let's go ahead and hide our inventory again. And planks should pop up here, so we're going to drop them as quick as we can. Now I'm really curious, if I hold this inventory open, does my guy just automatically do that? Is there a way for me to tell it to I guess not? I don't know. I do not know. All right. I'm gonna run up and down a little bit because apparently pretty close to doing that. There we go. Level 2 running. That's what I was trying to go for. Nice. All right. Let's go for level 3. Gotta condition myself, right? This is always interesting to do this kind of stuff. See if I can do some arm stretches. Oh, look at that. This is actually kind of funny. Hmm. All right. Oh, I don't want to do that again. Oh, it's a equipped item. Also, why did I put my backpack on the ground? Whatever. All right. So let's go ahead and do this. Thank you for the like, whoever just did that. I really appreciate it. I've more or less been kind of lonely, but thank you very much. I appreciate that. All right, so we're gonna do that. We definitely need to get water. Honestly, though, like I do have a whole let me see here. I have a water purification tablets, but I didn't put them in here. Where did I leave them? I'm going to put them back in there. I have a carton of purified water somewhere. I just kind of got to remember where I put it. Huh. Hello, just stopping by. Leave a like. I subscribed, showing some support. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate it. How are you doing? If you're, before you run off. Oh, gosh. Let's see here. You have antibiotics. I do have a cartons of antibiotics. I thought I had a carton of, water stored in my house somewhere. Box of lights is always cool. Oh, man. It has to be in the house. I'm doing pretty well. The stream's been a bit quiet, but that's okay. I don't really mind the stream being kind of quiet, you know. Yeah, let's go ahead and cook ourselves 4 eggs. We're gonna go ahead and turn on the generator, you know, power up the house. All right. Now, honestly, I don't think making that stir fry with just eggs was beneficial for us. So, yeah. Oh, I forgot the yeah, unequip my vanity packs. Huh. Yeah, ridiculously tired. Yeah, I'll be going to sleep here in a minute, bud. Oh, and then what I do is I like to wait for the freezer to freeze them. I gotta run, but I'll stop by if I see you later. Bye. Thanks for the like. Okay, can eat another one. All right, so what I'm waiting for is for the eggs to say frozen. And then after that, we can go take a nap. Not necessarily trying to keep the eggs fresh. They will go rotten when I'm like out and about, but like I don't want to have to go all the way back to the chicken farm anytime I need to have some form of sustenance. And I have a lot of the preserved items, which is cool and they're non-perishable, but if I start eating through them when winter comes and maybe the chickens perish or maybe they don't lay eggs or other things, I don't want to survive winter without having non-perishables at hand. So yeah, if anybody's curious why I am just eating nothing but eggs or some other really silly things, that's kind of the logical reason why. All right. So, should be. I mean, it eventually does say frozen, right? Or am I just crazy? I might be crazy. Wouldn't be the first time I was wrong. Alright, yeah. Here's a piece of wild garlic. We'll put one of these inside here, and we'll see if this becomes frozen. Okay, all of these look similar color to these ones. Maybe a little bit darker, so I think it's going through the paces of being like super dark. You know what? That's fine. Let's make sure the oven is off. And, you know, I'm not really worried. Let's go ahead and close the curtains. And, I think we can just call it a night. I always forget, this room used to have a small table light. Alright, let's go and sleep the day. Or the night away. I think I need to start getting some warmer weather clothing. So I left the generator going to see if... see, it says frozen. Maybe I just need to cook. Oh, see, uncooked frozen. Yeah, let's go ahead and just cook all of these eggs. Sorry. Looking in the wrong place. Maybe they will become frozen once cooked. That would be pretty cool. Oh, man. I have a cooking book now. So I should have... Um... read the book. Actually, probably didn't miss out on that much stuff. I think I can remove this bandage now. Yep. We're all fully healed. I could take advantage of the rain and go clean myself up, but we also have a river not far from us, so I'm not really that worried. All right, let's continue cutting or sawing up these. We're gonna... Actually, I think we're just going to... Yeah, let's just keep going. All right, all right, all right. Okay, so, let's go ahead and saw these logs. You know, I want to see Sorry. This just spurred my curiosity. Oh! It's a bench. Okay. So that makes a lot more sense. I was all like, am I gonna... If I use this, can I, use it to, you know, do other things? But it being, considered a flat surface makes a lot of sense. Okay. And it's good to know because I didn't know, it would do that. So again, makes sense. I wonder if sawing the logs from inside this crafting menu will automatically move on to the next log because I set this log timer. Yeah, it did. Nice. All right, cool. That makes sawing the planks not as bad in my eyes. All right, we're doing good. We're doing really good. We go ahead and drop these. Nice. I really like that. I guess the only downside is you can't drop them, or maybe because I queued up the drop, maybe it will saw all three and then immediately drop. I'm not going to hold my breath, but that would be pretty neat. So let's see what happens. Yeah, I like that. Okay, so it starts dropping from the set you do, which is fine. So let's go ahead and cut down the rest of these. And start building. I have to, I think I have to build a stairway up into above the sink, and then I can then build the barrel there. Alright, so crafting menu. What I would suggest in this situation is I'm going to cut 6 of these logs. I can actually put this away. You know, I bet if I put the crowbar away. Okay. All right. Whew. Definitely doing good. How is the wood saw? Oh yeah, wood saw's doing pretty good. I'm actually gonna probably back the truck up to where I'm at, and then I can just fetch however many planks I need. Yeah. Honestly, until I figure out a way to make the planks go to a different inventory, I think just sawing one at a time and then dropping them is probably going to make my character have a lot less strain. Somebody shot a gun near us. Technically, they're not real. So not really a bother. Just putting that out there if anybody was curious why I'm not freaked out. Part for our blade too. Sorry, I'm just drinking my lunch. Trying to lose weight, so I'm drinking these protein shakes or whatever. They just have a lot of like vitamins and other things that you need to do, and it's been kind of working. Last time I went to the doc, I had been 2 months since I saw the doc, and the doctor told me that I'm looking good, and I have lost a total of 30 pounds over the course of 2 months, which is, in me and my wife's book, a good win. But yeah. I really love this GUI's thing about being able to hide your equipped items. I like that. I can also make traps, so it probably wouldn't be a bad idea to maybe make some of those. And since you can make chum, which is actually not 100% certain what chum is, but I know it's a... you know what? I don't know what it's used for in this game, and I will not lie, I have always thought as chum as, like, for the pigs and other kind of woodland creatures. You know what I mean? Definitely not like a... something I could easily make or would attract animals. It could attract pigs. There's a sheep farm just up there, and then there's that chicken farm. So I might actually work on building an animal pen. Honestly, the small the fenced out house here might actually be not a half bad place to start, because I could then go to the edge here, and then I can go to the edge here, and then I can just jump over when I need to. Not sure. Or I technically could build here, but that is building 3 walls versus building 2. I don't know. You want the animals to have a pretty good area, so maybe I could build it so from that stop sign all the way to the carport and then back, and then kind of... I'm not sure if I still have to use a sledgehammer to break down buildings, but yeah. Alright, we got those in there. How much inventory does that take up? 45. It's actually not that bad. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Whatever. Alright. It does take quite a while to transfer these blanks, but I get it. It actually might be easier to bring over logs and then sawing them on site into planks, because the encumbrance of a plank is one plank is 3.0, so 3, let's say, pounds. So I need to cut up a tree to see how much a log weighs. I know you can also, like, use rope to bind the logs together. So a log is 9 encumbrance, so that pans out. That pans out. Can I make... can I package this at all? Huh. A large backpack frame. Interesting. Okay. So no, I can't. Not, at least not with planks. I believe with logs, you can actually, bind them together. Yeah, see? Here you go. Rope. I think it just makes them, less weight. Alright. Let's go grab a rope, because I'm curious, if it does what I'm thinking. There it is. Go see. Marker. So it's 18 encumbrance right now. Let's go ahead and I need 2 rope for that. Okay. We'll get the other rope. All right, there we go. I wonder if I can craft rope. Okay, sheet rope works just fine. Okay. That's cool. That's cool. Alright, so together they're 18, by themselves they're 9. Let's see what happens when we create a two stack of them. The encumbrance is 6. Okay. That is incredibly beneficial. Very, very, very beneficial. So, I wonder how much a, can I actually saw these? No. There's only 2 rope. That is a pretty neat idea. I like that. I like that a lot. And because I can make it with sheet rope, I can probably carry a lot more stuff. I'm really curious though. Is there a Oh, okay. This actually looks possible now. All right. Moving stuff in there. Right, all right. I know it's been a little bit boring, folks. I really do apologize, but we need to build these rain catchers, and I just want to make sure that I have enough logs. I mean, enough planks. Honestly, let's wait for it to get to 40, and then we'll drive over where I'm going to try to make the staircase to go up. Which I guess this is the last one to make it 40. We don't need it running. Use about half my field. Alright. It's 3 tiles from the... It's 2 tiles from the fridge, and it's 1, 2, 3... 3 tiles from this window. Okay. Oh, there's a barricade there. I was all being like, what the heck? You know? Also, before I forget, I had some rotten food on me. Yeah, there you go. All right. So, how many planks do I need to build a staircase? I should have looked this up before I went down this path. That is very, very stupid of me. I guess the next one is technically level 6, but I feel, I don't know. All right, let's look through these things that I can build now. Just missing the wire there. There's quite a few things, good things I can build. Maybe me starting to build the animal pen would be a wise choice. 2 planks, 2 nails. Yeah, let's do that. Oh yeah, I need to get water. I have tablets, purification tablets if I really need them. Transfer liquid. There's not much left. Looks like there is. Yeah, there's not much left. There's only 1 liter left. It might be that we can't get all of the liquid out of that, but that's fine with me. All right, so to be able to make this staircase so we can start building our fence, we'll call it our future livestock area. We have to first build the fence. I'm carrying a lot of necessary items in my inventory for the effort I'm trying to accomplish. So, yeah, let's go ahead and go here. And there's a can of gasoline we could go and use to refill our generator. And here's the water purification tablets. But I don't need this in me. I don't need that. Don't need that. Don't need that. I don't need that. Okay. I don't need the light bulbs. I don't even know why I have the military thing on me. All right, still transferring stuff over. Looks like it's a big thing's being transferred over. All right, there we go. Um, let's go ahead and eat this last egg. I like my flamingo, by the way. Alright, so I don't need my pens. You don't need the rope. Alright, don't need the rope. Although, the fact that, like, when you tie two logs together, it's only, I think it was like 4 encumbrance. Let's go ahead and drive over where we want to. Should I build the animal pen behind my house? Or should I build my animal pen with existing fencing to make it a bit easier on me? I don't really know. Once I get to level 6, I'm going to stop and go and build staircase. Oh, I forgot to take the turn off the ignition. I don't want to drain my fuel too much. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think 4 is more than enough. At least to start building, right? So this is the advance. Let's see if I have enough I guess I'm gonna guess that, like, that is the highest level of fence I can make. Or anyone can make, I guess. I don't know. A 100 XP, that's not bad. Need to keep that up. I guess since I know what I'm doing, I'll just do that and make it so it folds up. Alright, you know, I actually don't mind just... Can I make it any smaller? You know what, we'll keep it right there. Yeah, I think doing... You know, what if we just do this? Trying to make it a little bit easier on myself. So... there a way to split items? I thought there was. I really did. Thought there was a way to split items. How much is that? 3.4. Yeah, we gotta. Guess we don't need that. And then I was partially doing it because I can place this on the ground. And then I think my encumbrance went down pretty good, yeah. Let's see. I think everything else is okay to stay on me. Oh, yeah, would you look at that? We're gonna drop the crowbar now. And, the hatchet's just equipped, that's fine. So, I think doing it that way allows me to hold more planks. Oh. It is kind of interesting how, like, this kind of goes. You almost need to be pretty strong to do any kind of carpentry work. Where did it go? I had it up. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's telling me that I need the claw hammer. My bad. That was my bad. Yeah, so now I can hold 6 logs. I mean, 6 items. Okay, it's just now full-fledged removing it. I don't know why that's happening. Maybe I need to do this and... Alright, cool. Maybe that's what I needed to do. I don't know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You know, I bet if I put on a hiking backpack, I'll be able to hold a lot more planks easier without breaking my character's back. I don't want a butter churn. Yeah, I probably should go get a hiking bag and then put it in there. I have hiking backpacks kind of put around, but not really using them right now. So, I think there's one here, right? No. Oh yeah, here's one. I believe the hiking backpack has one of the better encumbrance reductions. Let's go ahead and look at the duffel bag. Yeah. I know I saw something about wooden frames, and it said I could actually make them. I'm wondering if the wooden frame acts like a like, have you ever seen Demon Slayer? In the very beginning, he was hauling, I think sticks, or was it charcoal? Uh, and the thing he had on him was flat on his back and then extended away from him in the back, and he had some rope holding the sticks to it, and that was it. It's like a frame that reduces the amount of weight, but you carry some items in it, or crude items, I should say. I don't know. Maybe I don't know what I'm talking about. I probably don't. Okay, I think that the idea was not bad. Definitely made me carrying a lot more carpentry stuff, planks and stuff, better. How many did how many does a hold? 20? Okay. And it says individually they're 3 each. So I'm gonna guess a good 4 or 5 going here. I also want to look at if I build with a hammer, does it leave my right hand open, or my secondary open? And it looks like it does. So I might try something just to test it out. Let's test it out right now, actually. So there we go. Let's go ahead and drop it. And then we're going to right click and equip as secondary. And then can I build with just... Oh, well, that's cool. I'm not sure if that is 100% what I think would be good, but we only could carry 6 planks before, and now I wonder how many planks I could carry with one in my secondary and one in my backpack. Let's go test this theory. Let's go test this theory. Alright, so we have some duffel bags here, but I believe um, over here there is, or rather I thought, there was a hiking backpack that was just left. Um, maybe I have the secondary hiking backpack. But if that's the case, where did the first one go? Let's go ahead and see a little bit more of these things. Oh yeah, I do have. Oh, that one's pretty much empty too. That's the trash. I don't want to look through the trash. Oh, I do have a poncho. That's nice. I should definitely put those in the magazine areas. This is supposed to be the filtering area, and while I am having it filtered, I've got kind of lazy with it, and it's not as organized as I would like it to be. So let's try this. Equip that on the back, and then we're gonna grab a duffel bag, put that there, and I forgot that I had a police baton. Alright, so in my backpack I have nothing. Oh, in there we have 6. So there's 6 left, and we're going to put them in a duffel bag. I won't get exactly 6 in there. I think it'll be just 5, or at the least 4. Okay, it's going to be 5. Is it going to be 6? Wow. So I am overloaded, but it's not as bad as I thought it would be. It's actually a lot more. It's nice. It's very, very nice. The fact that like I can carry 12 planks, a total of like I mean, that's 12 planks. That's a total of 6 fences being built. That's 1,600 experience each. That's not bad. I like it. This also could be very useful for when I'm sawing the planks. But it just goes into my main inventory, which I kind of wish it could go to another inventory. But I don't know how to do that, or if it's even possible. Do I have an egg left? My guy's a little munchy. No. Okay. Alright, let's jump in the car and go pick up more of the planks. I'm gonna leave my backpack and stuff there. I'll remember that they're there. We don't have as many planks as I thought left. Not as much as I thought. Alright, well, let's just saw these. If I select a bag, does it go in that bag or no? Yeah, it doesn't go into it in there. It's kind of cool to find out that tying the two logs together greatly, like super greatly, um, reduced the amount of encumbrance that we got. So I think I might go and rip up a bunch of clothing I find throughout the town and make a bunch of sheet rope. And then doing it that way, I can then go and like, because it takes 2 sheet rope or 2 regular rope to tie together 2, 3, or 4 of the logs. And when you picked up a stack of 2 logs, it was 18 encumbrance, 9 each. And then when I did it, I think it went down to 4 encumbrance, which is a crazy reduction from 18 down to 4. And that is pretty cool because I think with this car's encumbrance, so 10 of the 2 stacks, which is each log gives 3 boards. So that's 30 boards for just 40 encumbrance. I think that is very, very nice. Well, this is where I'm going to be ending it, folks. Thank you very, very much for watching us. Hey, feel free to go watch our various plethora of videos we have made about other survival games, developer interviews, conversations with friends, and other content creators. This has been the Two Beards and a Producer stream. Hope you all have a wonderful day. Bye.